beautiful people, it's your girl Yana, and I'm back today with yet another video. And today, my friends, we're gonna be diving into the world of stalkers. That's right, we're gonna be taking a look at a bunch of stalkers that were caught red-handed on live stream. If you guys are ready, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
In 2020, the Twitch streamer I'm Jasmine was walking on a beach in Vietnam. But that's when this eerie man creeps up behind her. The man looks around to make sure no one is seeing what he's about to do. That's when he goes in and sniffs I'm Jasmine.
9, 10. Oh my god!
I'm sorry, did this man just sniff her? What the actual hell was he thinking? That is extremely weird. I also know for sure that would piss me off. What the hell are you doing sniffing me?
The creepy man had been following her for some time, and he topped it all off by sniffing her on camera. Little did he know that thousands of people were watching him do this at the time. Jasmine laughed it off, but it's clear she was very uncomfortable and scared.
I do not blame her for being uncomfortable because that dude got all up in her personal space. Not to mention, he came up from behind her out of literally nowhere. And even though she laughed it off, that must have been really freaking scary for her. I'm honestly very glad that he got exposed for the world to see. Let everyone see what a freaking creep you are.
But sadly for I'm Jasmine, this was not the only time she was stalked on stream. On a separate stream, I'm Jasmine is sitting eating lunch out in the street. It's in public in broad daylight.
Hello.
That's when a man comes up and begins to touch her without asking her consent.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my god, why are you touching me?
Can someone please explain to me what the hell these men are thinking? You cannot just go up to someone and touch them out of nowhere. I did not expect this video to piss me off this much.
No, come on, stop. I'm sorry. No.
She laughs very uncomfortably and tells him to stop touching her. But the man does not listen.
Stop. Yo, stop it. No, just don't touch it. Bye.
Jasmine gets visibly annoyed and tells him to stop many times. But the man does nothing but laugh. It's in public and no one even stops this man. Jasmine tries to get away, but the man won't stop following her. After 10 minutes of being stalked, Jasmine enters a store. And thankfully, after that, the man finally leaves. But the moment she leaves the store and goes to the other side of the road, another man approaches her. He gets out of his car specially to talk to Jasmine. Jasmine says she's going home and does not want to talk to this guy. According to Jasmine, this is a common occurrence.
This is honestly so messed up on so many levels. The fact that this poor girl cannot go out without multiple men harassing her is seriously insane. I'm honestly baffled by the first guy's behavior. I'll tell you right now, that guy needs to get locked the hell up. Not to mention, he's doing all that with a smile on his face. Like, what the hell is so funny?
Similar thing happened to a streamer known as Amaranth. Amaranth was streaming her workout one day at the gym. That's when a man begins to visibly check her out live on stream. The man stares at her very creepily for a few seconds, even though Amaranth expresses no interest in this man. The man doesn't realize thousands of people are watching what he's doing. But this isn't even the creepiest thing to happen to this streamer. One day, Amaranth was IRL streaming her supermarket shop. A man can be seen on his phone in the background. But watch closely and you will be shocked at what happens next. The man takes a photo of Amaranth with the flash on.
Okay, there is so much to unwrap here. First of all, that dude in the gym got all up in her business. Does he not notice how obvious and obnoxious he's being by doing that? Then she goes to the supermarket and this gremlin of a man decides to take a picture of her. How the hell do you actually have the nerve to do that?
The man clearly messed up and didn't realize he had his flash and sound turned on. He then tries to play it off by taking photos of products on a shelf.
What do you think, she's stupid? You're telling me you were trying to take a picture of the bread from 10 feet away? No, the hell you weren't. You were obviously trying to take a picture of her. I literally cannot believe this. Does he seriously think anyone is gonna fall for that?
An Australian man named Rob CD was streaming his life in Tokyo. As he's streaming, he notices a woman and a man walking together. At first, he imagines they're a couple, but that's when he realizes something is seriously wrong. The woman keeps giving him a look as if to say, "Help me." and she also walks towards Rob. The woman then says Rob is her friend. Rob then tells the man that he's a friend of this girl despite not knowing her. He read the situation perfectly and realized that the woman was being stalked by this man. Rob tries to tell the man to go away, but he won't leave.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man.
I'm honestly so happy that he was able to read the situation right and play along. Obviously, this girl is being stalked by this guy, and she went up to this streamer and pretended to know him in order to try to get away from the creep. Thankfully, it looks like it's about to work.
Yeah.
Where from?
Australia.
Australia. Wow.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
So, now fair?
Yes. Yeah.
The girl is clearly very nervous and scared, but Rob's simple and heroic actions saved the day. Always be on the lookout if someone looks uncomfortable in the street. Just because they're with a man doesn't mean they're a couple. The woman could be getting stalked just like in this case.
Shout out to this guy for saving the day, and honestly, probably saving that girl. Who knows what that creep was trying to do?
This happened to a streamer named Elia Gatto. She was walking around with a friend on the street, but that's when they notice a creepy man is following them on the street. If that wasn't bad enough, this man has a samurai sword.
Oh God. Let's go find your husband. Let's go your husband. Let's go with your husband. Oh my God.
They try to go down different streets, but the man won't stop following them. Thankfully, a man notices their situation at one point and steps in. But even with the guy helping them, the man with the samurai sword won't stop following them. Eventually, the Good Samaritan calls the cops.
This guy witnessed that. So I've seen that this guy is following us and he's telling us to run to the hospital.
Thankfully, someone intervened and called for help. I mean, dude, they're getting chased by a guy with an actual samurai sword. Not to mention, he is doing this in public in front of everyone. Clearly, there's some really insane people out there.
The man with the samurai sword is soon stopped by police. But it disturbs me how little people came to these women's rescue. They were clearly scared and maybe even in danger. If the man with the sword was not arrested, who knows what could have happened.
It's honestly really amazing that somebody intervened and got them help. It also is a little bit disappointing to see that not a lot of other people did anything to help, even though they saw that these girls very clearly needed help. The girls ended up getting out safe and that creep got in trouble, which is exactly what should have happened. This could have ended a whole lot worse.
In 2021, Sushi Potato is talking to a random man on the street. The man asks where she's from and basic facts about her, but that's when things go seriously wrong.
The way this man would get knocked out is truly unbelievable. You just cannot do that. You cannot behave like that. I feel really bad for these streamers because these men are literally insane.
She gets upset and tells him to go away. Thankfully, she has water to throw at the man to make him back off. This situation easily could have got dangerous or even worse. The scary thing is, the man knew he was being filmed but didn't even care.
If he knows he's being filmed and he still doesn't care, that tells you that he is so delusional. You should definitely be concerned. I also love how she threw water at him. Like, yeah, please get the hell away from me.
Take a look at this haunting clip from streamer JDN. While streaming live, she gets a phone call from her stalker. At first, the stalker pretends to be her father on the phone, but he then goes on to say that he's not her father. JDN is visibly scared and confused. Later on, JDN explained the stalker was verbally abusing her on the phone. Jade quickly called her father to make sure he was safe, and thankfully he was. She then called the police to report this stalker. Hopefully, the call can be traced. But this is not the first time Jade has been stalked live on stream. One time, a stalker sent 25 pizzas to her house. And another time, the fire department was called to her house. That's because a stalker wrongfully called up and said her house was on fire. It's terrifying that someone who simply streams games would have such evil stalkers.
What's even the point of calling the fire department to someone's house? Okay, the fire department gets there and they see that everything's fine, and then what? I truly do not understand why people do that to all these live streamers. These stalkers need to get locked up.
One day, Rectful was walking down the street in Japan at night. That's when he notices something strange behind him. There's a creepy masked man following him on the street.
If he had turned to keep following me, I would have been creeped the f out. Wait, he turned. Wait, he turned. Wait, do I run?
Please run. This guy is very obviously following him. He's not even being slick about it.
No matter where Rectful walks, the man seems to follow him. He even turns around various times, and so does the man. At this point, Rectful realizes the man is absolutely following him, so he begins to run. That's when the man begins to chase after Rectful. Eventually, Rectful yells at the man and asks him what he's doing.
I'm running.
Man, you know me? Why did you do that?
Thankfully, the man in the mask later said it was simply a prank and he's a fan of Rectful. But even so, this is a very scary and nasty prank to play. Thankfully, it was simply fun and games. But as we've already seen here, sometimes streamers can be harassed by dangerous people. I can only imagine what Rectful was thinking in this moment.
So it turned out to be a fan of his that was actually messing with him. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not find that funny whatsoever. Because if I was walking out late at night and someone did that to me, I would be so terrified. I don't know, it just doesn't really seem like a fun prank to me. Clearly this guy was very concerned.
Kiera Kitty is filming herself one day on a train. But that's when a man in front of her begins shaking his behind in her face. Kiera is clearly very creeped out by this, but the man only responds in a rude way.
What? Wait. What are you doing?
Don't film me if you don't want to be filmed.
This man is way bigger and stronger than Kiera, and it's very wrong for him to behave in this way. But the sad thing is, no one steps in to help Kiera here.
So I guess this guy didn't want to be recorded, so in order to deter her, he started like shaking his butt in the camera. I don't really get the thought process behind that. It's honestly really ridiculous and childish, which I'm not surprised. We have seen a lot of ridiculous and downright disgusting behavior in today's video. But alright you guys, we finally made it to the end of this crazy video. Definitely let me know in the comments which one of these guys pissed you off the most. I honestly cannot pick. They all equally got on my nerves. Absolutely none of them understood what boundaries were. They didn't understand the concept of personal space, and they were also just annoying as hell. I'm definitely surprised and shocked by how these live streamers get treated in public. It's truly baffling. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.